You think you know it all until you get older. Then you begin to realize how much you wish you knew earlier. It would make you laugh at how little you still had to learn about girls when you were much younger. But hey, I am here to give you some pro tips, stuff that the OGs use in conquering the hearts of girls. Statistics show that generally men are older than women in most relationships. But that is not all. We also know from surveys that women prefer older men. So what are the older men doing right? This is not stuff for boys. This is for you if you want to play the game like a boss. Do you think you got what it takes to be a Mestro? Are you ready to take life by the horns as a Sigma man? Then hit the subscribe button and let's ride. Number 1. They play the father figure girls need. It does not matter the experience a girl has, they all want a man that would love them and treat them like little girls. The ones with terrible dads are looking for a man that will fix their bad experience, and the ones with great dads want someone that would keep treating them like a princess. This is one extremely powerful trick no one talks about. What you call her matters. Call her pet names such as your little girl, baby girl, or any other cute name that communicates that you see her as a girl you want to care for. When you call her cute names that suggest that she is a little princess or baby to you, it not only conquers her, it makes her endeared to you because that makes her feel special, but also makes her see you as a man who is there to lead her. Girls don't want boys because it is just so different between a man and a boy. She already prepares her mind to follow your lead. Your experience and maturity are demanded, so when you deliver on this, she submits herself to your leadership. But how exactly do you make her feel you have what it takes? It is simple. You act like she is your little girl. Take a look at the most powerful men in the world. Their wives follow their leadership totally. These men always step up when a decision is to be made. They are bold and they are not always asking her for her opinion. They take the lead. This trick only works if you are genuine. Pretending or trying to manipulate her would be a disaster. So, when you call her your baby girl, you have to mean what you say. Treat her like your little princess, take the lead, and make decisions that you know would be helpful to her. She would sense this connection from you and be willing to submit to your leadership. 2. It is transactional. Keep it that way. Nothing is free, not even love. There is always something at stake. Sometimes the cost is personal happiness, sense of belonging, or monetary gain. There is always something at stake. Men who realize this always have it easier, while those who deny it set themselves up for lots of disappointments. Every man must know exactly what a girl likes in him. It could be that the sex is good, or you make her feel loved, or you are giving her a luxury experience. Perhaps you look intimidating, and she feels safe with you. The important thing is something is at stake. Truth is, those who dream of what they foolishly call unconditional love are not smart enough to know that hoping for a love based on nothing also means the relationship is based on no value. Older men have through experience learned this lesson, and they know she wants something. An experienced man would pay attention to the transaction, what she wants, and what he wants in return. The terms are very clear, no fooling around. One of the main reasons why women prefer older men is they are more financially stable, and they are also willing to spend for the women they love. Remember that the whole point is to make her feel like a little princess. You are in charge, so you had better be in charge of the bills too. If you can take charge of responsibilities like a boss, then she would give you your due respect and affection. Women feel extremely satisfied and happy when they are with men who fully understand what their attraction is. This is why women don't like dating younger men. The young chaps are always confused and don't have a clue why she is in the relationship, which leads to a lot of arguments and confusion. For older men, there is no confusion in the relationship. Everybody knows what they are in for even without talking about it. 3. Get her busy. Today, most young people do not have a sense of purpose. They do not have solid future plans, so most youths are subconsciously seeking mentorship. They need someone older who knows what he is doing that can point them in the right direction. This is where the older man comes in. He has built a business or career over the years and has all it takes to give a young lass the direction she needs. Besides, he also has a huge network of friends and associates he can always call upon. So even if he cannot help directly, he always has someone who he can call upon for a favor on behalf of the young lady. Because older men are more likely to give ladies a sense of purpose, they are able to take a very esteemed position in their hearts. He is her mentor and special to her in every way. When he speaks, she listens. 4. Never argue with her. With age comes wisdom, and one wisdom older men have is to never get into an argument. There is nothing to be gained in a heated argument, especially if it is with a woman. It would only make things worse and make her start disrespecting him, so what is the point? Young men always think they have something to prove and think they can slug it out. Funny, older men would smile at her childishness and decide what to do, which is a way of showing they are above her level. This not only conquers her, but it also makes her have profound respect for him. Women would often confess that they love a man that knows how to handle them. What they mean is a man who does not behave childishly, no matter how much he is pushed. Don't be fooled that you have anything to prove to her in an argument. Leave her to exhaust herself. What makes it even more interesting is, older men are too old for that. They reserve their strength for things that are more productive. She would realize how childish she is when you don't indulge her, and she would love you more for not getting into the mud with her. 5. Older men are more masculine. Older men may not be as muscular as the young chaps, but they are like aged wine. They are the epitome of masculinity. Their muscles may not be at their prime state, but older men have a more masculine way of talking. They act more confidently, and they even look more rugged. While most people think that girls love older men just because of the money, it is actually not true. Older men actually ooze masculine energy that women find irresistible. These men are done with their boyish days. Their bodies have reached a stage where they display all the characteristics women want in men. You can capitalize on these masculine traits these men display, such as their calm and confident way of talking, the way they use their expressions more than their words, dressing to get respect, and not just looking like a fashion freak. 6. Older men are more freaky. A survey of men showed that men in their 50s, 60s, and even 70s are more prone to cheat than younger men. The older men become, the more they are unafraid of speaking their minds. Men like George Clooney were renowned for saying things that younger men were too scared to say to women. They not only are very explicit, but they also talk very confidently, not caring that some snowflake-hearted people would get offended. The truth is, women love men who cross the yellow tape, men who don't give a damn about being politically correct. 7. They are too old for games. Women love playing hard to get, and they would play various tricks on the mind of men that show interest in them. All this is natural, because she believes she is the prize, especially when she is pretty. She knows it, and she wants the man showing interest to work for her affection. While young men would get busy playing along, older men do not have time for childish games. If she is not interested, he knows it is better he respects himself and moves on. The irony of it all is, women tend to fall for men that refuse to play their games more than men who fall into the trap. One game women play is to intentionally ignore messages and calls from a man that is trying to woo them. Unfortunately, young men would fall for this trick and begin to try really hard, showing desperation in the process and making her lose interest. 8. He shows her his world where he is respected. You must know that respect is contagious. When people see other people showing you respect, they would do the same. This is absolutely true with women. They would fall in line when they see other respectable people show them respect. Don't be a loner that has no associates or friends. You don't need a close relationship with these people. They could be your coworkers or customers in your business. The important thing is that these people acknowledge your value. When you bring a lady into your world and she discovers that people treat you with respect, she would begin to see your value,
and it just works like magic in conquering her heart.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and watch this one as well.